Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Reality of Wrestling. We are 1 week away from the last stand, but we are having a historic night of matches here this evening in our main event for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Gaspar Hernandez defends against Matty Ice Chris Russo. These two have a lot of history together.
Well, it was almost 1 year ago where actually everything was complete opposite. Matty Ice was coming in as champion, and Gaspar defeated Matty Ice. Will the tables turn here tonight?
Or will lightning strike twice in the same place? And we also have the Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Championships up for grabs. The Money Birds defend against Hollywood Haley J and Tiffany Nieves, Carolina.
Well, it's going to be an exciting matchup, but for the Money Birds, they're more confident than ever. They said that they don't need a game plan. Tiffany Nieves and Haley J do, so they're more prepared than they've ever been.
We're going to see what happens, but guess what? We're starting off hot. Triple threat match, LUCHA EXTREMA for the Reality of Wrestling Texas Championship. Max Castellanos defends against Ayden Cristiano and Gino Medina. The Reality of Wrestling starts right now. Medina out first in this triple threat LUCHA EXTREMA match that is going to kick off our action this week on the Reality of Wrestling. We are just 1 week away from the last stand rumble. What a time to be a Reality of Wrestling fan.
What a way to kick off our show tonight. The Walker Texas Lawyer Arena is going crazy for Gino Medina.
Sold out to the rafters. The man who's run La Familia for the last several years, and now this is his match, Chris Russo. This is LUCHA EXTREMA.
Yeah, this really fits into exactly what Ayden Cristiano wanted for this opportunity at the championship. You've been making fun of my dancing for all this time, and now I'm watching you, Brad. Please sit down.
Chris, if you don't shut your whole ass up.
I'll tell you what, this music will get you moving.
That's right, Carolina.
Weighing in at 240 pounds, he is the correct
is El Campeón. He is the Texas champion, going from uncrowned to undisputed. And right now he's trying to prove tonight that he is El Jefe still, Carolina.
Oh, it's going to be a challenge for sure, especially when they're all staring at each other in Spanish.
Look, they're staring at each other
In Spanish, there's more intensity.
Is that
Smoldering, smoldering.
Smoldering.
I'm just seeing if that's how that's written in subtitles.
It is.
Staring in Spanish.
Staring in Spanish.
Look at that. Max Castellanos in his hand, or at least in Miss Alexa's hand right now. A $198, okay, Siglo 6 cigar, only from Cuba, rated a 98 from Cigar Aficionado. The man exudes class.
He's so rich. He's rich.
You tell me he got money.
Dinero.
Well, right now, this is triple threat match, Lucha Extrema. That means anything goes, no holds are barred, and falls count anywhere in the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena. And Max Castellanos is starting with a chair.
Smart man. This is Max's calling card. That chair. Whoa!
Oh. Swing and a miss there from Max Castellanos. One fall to a finish.
I mean, chairs are probably the least of all tools, I'll call them, that are available to these three men.
Gino has had his issues with Ayden Cristiano for what seems forever now. But Max Castellanos has been El Jefe here in Reality Wrestling, Carolina.
Yeah, we're watching the series finale of El Gallo. Whoever wins tonight is going to be the true Jefe.
Oh, look at that. Max smart getting out of the way.
Yeah, true telenovela season finale, Carolina. I agree with you on this one. How is it going to end? Whoa! Oh my goodness!
Gino Medina from one side of the apron through the turnbuckles with a dive to the outside.
Oh no.
This is already going to be insane.
They have the violence, the cigars, the money. This is...
Good God.
You could hear the thud on that. What other goodies are underneath the ring here?
He just folded up Ayden Cristiano like a fourth grade love letter.
Max wasting no time.
Bringing out the wood.
Bringing out the wood.
Pause.
Hey,
If you're
listen.
the champion, this is what you should be doing.
Oh. Listen, the last time we saw Gino and Max in the ring together, it was Gino picking up a victory in a non-title match. Gino's coming with a lot of confidence, but Max right now with a hook leg.
Got a 1 3/4, I think, there. As Ayden Cristiano back in. Whoa, what is Ayden doing? Ayden Cristiano.
Hell of a float over.
Trying to keep Max Castellanos guessing at every moment. Cover. 1, 2, and no, not enough. If I'm Max Castellanos, I'm getting the hell out of the way. You know, these two men, they hate one another. Them being Ayden Cristiano and Gino Medina.
Sure.
Let them tear each other apart. You stay back, stay, on the ready, and not take on so much damage.
You're asking for too much, Brad, because at any moment's notice, a pinfall or submission could happen if you're not there in time. Max loses the title. He doesn't need to be pinned or submitted in order to lose.
And can you really prove that you are the head rooster if you're just sitting back waiting on the sidelines?
Good point.
Well, here comes a table from Ayden Cristiano, introducing more furniture into this Lucha Extrema match. And man, these two.
The hatred. There will be no Christmas cards. There will be no Thanksgiving dinner shared between these two. Former mentor, mentee. It has become so personal for them over the last number of years.
Man.
But this is the match that Ayden Cristiano has really cemented himself as the master of. For Lucha Extrema, Carolina, Ayden Cristiano's been in more of these than anybody else at the Reality Wrestling, and he's been the most successful.
This is his thing. He's been successful in Lucha Extrema matches. He's even beaten Gino before. He's in his element, and we can tell right now.
Somebody's about to be in the table here in just a moment.
But the first time
Whoa.
that Lucha Extrema has been a triple threat match, and now that centrifugal force sent Ayden Cristiano to the outside.
What?
He chopped him down like a tree.
I'm I'm sorry, there's just a level of an intensity and a gear that we just don't usually see in matches. Gino wants, I think, more furniture.
But if I were Gino, I would just capitalize on the damage I've already done to Max Castellanos.
Yeah, Ayden Cristiano is completely out. I don't know why he didn't go for the pin. Oh, no, there's another table.
You gotta give Gino credit for keeping his eye on the prize and forgetting about Ayden right now. Ayden is the last thing on his mind.
No, I'm the prize is to pin Max. I'm the prize to become the champion.
Oh, good Lord, there's a crutch. No. Oh, golly, right in the lower lumbar of Max Castellanos.
Whose crutch is that?
Well, you never know when you need one, you know. It's like an American Express. Never leave home without it. Oh, gosh. To borrow a phrase from our broadcast colleague Kirby Carrion, turnabout is fair play when you are Max Castellanos. Golly, man.
These shots, chops, blows, everything laid in with hatred. Hatred.
We're going to see a superplex through this table.
Good Lord. Oh!
Good for a power bomb. Oh! Does it? If Max Castellanos was campaigning for an ass kicking, he just got elected by Gino Medina. Can Gino capitalize with a pin? Oh, wait a minute. Ayden Cristiano.
Oh, instead of being able to go for a pin, Ayden Cristiano wisely pulls out Gino to prevent that from happening. Oh my gosh. And now Ayden Cristiano's grabbed a kendo stick and has actually opened up a barricade.
He's hitting him like a piñata.
Yeah.
Right now, Ayden Cristiano and Gino and Max Castellanos are all over there in our merchandising section. And I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Pinfalls can happen anywhere.
Cover 1, 2, and a kick out. In Lucha Extrema, you're right, pinfalls happen anywhere in the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena.
Hell, they might even go outside all the way down to Friendswood.
Right now, Ayden Cristiano, there's a table over there that he is repositioning. What the hell is going on? This is Lucha Extrema.
This is about as extreme as it can get.
What a way to kick off the action. This week on Reality Wrestling. Right to the face.
I mean, if you're Gino Medina, this is for all the years of torment that Ayden Cristiano has put on to him, right? For his father, making fun of his father, taking his mask and ripping it apart.
Wait a minute, Gino. Oh, wow. Oh, look, it's La Familia. La Familia.
Of course.
The backup for Ayden Cristiano. Primo Juanito and Jonathan Vega coming to the aid of El Jefe. Again, there are no rules in Lucha Extrema. It is one fall to a finish. And there is Jay Alexander as well. And it looks like they're about to get rid of Gino. Gino, though. What? Oh, my gosh. Gino's climbing up.
Oh, my gosh.
What the hell is up there?
Gino is just climbing up on one of the walls we have here. He is standing or positioned in a precarious way.
Where is Gino going? Good grief. Let's go to the top of the rafters.
Wait a minute. Off the rafters here at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena, taking everybody out with him.
Wow.
It looked like Ayden Cristiano was able to get out of the way at the last second. And now, these men are continuing to battle. Big shot right there with a chair. And we see them coming back toward the ring. Gino and Ayden Cristiano. What in the hell is going on?
Do we have more hardware under there? Yeah, another chair. I mean, Gino took the brunt of that, flying off the top of almost the top of the rafters, almost lifeless. And now Ayden's saying, "Hey, I'm ready to finish it."
Lord. And at this point, it is academic. Look at that. Look at, you could see the welts already forming on Gino's body.
I mean, he's hitting him with a lot of hate. This is pure brutality.
And right now, Ayden Cristiano is just, in my opinion, moments away from becoming
the
Reality Wrestling Texas champion.
Face first! That's it! Oh my gosh!
1, 2, and no.
Oh, there's Max.
Max Castellanos somehow, some way, found himself back in the ring. And look at this.
The maximizer!
That's it. Oh no, he's kicking him out of the way. His sights are turned to Gino Medina. He's about to get him with the same.
A second maximizer right here.
Oh wait, there goes Max. Max over the top. And Gino though.
Face meet boot.
This is gonna be it, east to west. Oh no. Gino able to counter. Oh, that question mark kick. Could he be setting him up for it, Chris?
Oh, November 2nd!
On the chair. Cover.
1, 2, 3!
And Max is too late, we're the champion.
Here is your winner, and now, Reality of Wrestling Texas champion, Gino Medina!
Brad, what is it that you usually say? Nuevo?
It is the new Reality of Wrestling Texas champion. The first time he has held that title in his illustrious career. Gino Medina in a triple threat lucha extrema. Literally risked life and limb to win that championship.
A true Texas star. The new Gallo here at Reality of Wrestling.
And believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is Gino's first singles championship in over half a decade. Gino Medina, victorious in triple threat lucha extrema, still to come. The women's tag championships are on the line. The Reality of Wrestling championship is on the line. It is all champions night here on the Reality of Wrestling.
Let me introduce myself. I am Philly's finest, Marcus Mathers, and as excited I am to be here at Row in Texas, I'm here for a very important reason. And that reason is to face Sam Holloway and defeat Sam Holloway. Marcus Mathers is on a winning streak right now in WWE ID. And I'm ready to continue that winning streak. And I'm ready to continue my way to becoming the first ever WWE ID champion. And that happens by running through the bully, Sam Holloway.
Ryan Davidson. I am a man of very little patience. Have you given much thought to my proposition from before?
Gustavo, even though I appreciate your offer, okay, which, let's face it, don't know if you ever offered anything besides trouble here at Reality of Wrestling, let alone anybody's career, okay? Why should I even remotely take a second to trust you into anything? What's your end game here?
Trust. You shouldn't. Why would you trust me? You said it yourself. I got the record for it, but that's just it, Ryan. Maybe I'm not the most trustworthy, but I've done nothing but bred champions. Myself included, once upon a time. I believe I can make you a champion again.
Make me a champion? Make me a champion. Let's get one thing straight, Gustavo. I haven't got help from anyone in this business to be a champion. I did it all on my own. First time Grand Slam, go to Japan, Canada, everywhere. With no help, no family members in the business, no networking, no politics, just hard work, trusting in myself. But I don't trust you. You help me, knowing you, there's always something attached to that. Always.
Savage King, it's always good to have royalty in the house. So I brought you in for you to pick your number to see where you come out in the Last Stand Rumble. Savage King.
Introducing first, from the Bronx, New York, NWA's La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves.
Getting set for women's tag team action here. La Princesa, Tiffany Nieves, awaiting her partner.
And her tag team partner from the streets. She is the bullshittoest baddie around. Hollywood, Haley J.
Interesting bedfellows here this tag team makes. Haley J with Tiffany Nieves and Kaya Dream joining us here at commentary, the Queen of the South.
Hello.
Kaya, I know you've got some interesting thoughts, I'm sure, on this tag team that we'll get to here in just a minute.
Of course.
And their opponents, they are the current Reality of Wrestling Tag Team Winners Champions, the team of G-Money, G.G. Ray, Lady Bird, Monica Monroe, and they are the Money Birds.
Well, there they are, the Reality Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the Money Birds, going up against a very strange duo.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Kaya, I gotta ask you, you saw what happened right there with our executive manager, Andrew Jackson, putting these two, Haley J and Tiffany Nieves, in a team. They're not exactly best of friends out there.
I see, and I love to watch and use that to my advantage. I'm glad to see what they do out there because Haley wants to keep interrupting my matches, and yeah, Tiffany, I'm not done with her, so I'm really to see. Look, they're already fighting now.
Well, you're exactly right. You know, I mean, this is actually in a direct result of what happened in your match with Tiffany Nieves, where Haley J.
Oh!
She's trying to snatch her wig.
See, I wouldn't let her do me like that.
What happened to a nice little friendly game of, you know, rock, paper, scissors to figure out? Oh boy,
Now,
this might lead to a quick end.
Number one, and no, not enough. Oh, well, perhaps the The quibble there, Carolina, could have cost them in the early going.
Yeah, they need to come up with a game plan fast. I know these two girls hate each other, but you can still be successful. Shaq and Kobe were together and they still got rings, but they hated each other's guts. Brandy and Monica made The Boy Is Mine. You need to work together to beat the Money Birds.
I don't know if they're Shaq and Kobe. They're looking a lot like Stephen A. Smith and LeBron right now.
Tag in. Oh! Lady Bird, Monica Monroe, the legal competitor, another cover. Whoa, okay.
That's some good tag team action. Now, Miss Dream, of course, you've been in there with several of these women. What are you out here just to really see? Are you just trying to kind of get a feel of what the division has to offer?
Tag in Haley.
Definitely. I've been, observing everyone anyway, but like the Money Birds.
Cover too.
Okay. Yeah, Gigi's been to Japan. The women here are just so talented. Even Haley and Tiffany have made a name for themselves. So I'm just trying to, show why Kaya Dream is about to be the top dog out here. But, you got to observe sometimes.
I feel you.
Tag
Doing a little game tape, a little scouting.
Gigi Ray, product of Millwoods, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, my.
Oh. Wow. Great tag team offense there, going for the cover. 1, 2. And Tiffany Nieves was there. Tiffany knows, Chris, that championship opportunities are few and far between. So if she can win, even if it's with Haley J, she's still a take it.
At some point, you've got to put aside whatever hatred you've got. Yeah, I know they didn't start off best of friends, but titles are titles, and opportunities are very rare to come by.
For incredibly talented women, and there's a nice elevated knee into the back of Gigi Ray.
Oh, not very smart by Monica Monroe to turn away the ref's attention. That's actually not what I would have expected from a well-oiled machine like the Money Birds.
Was starting to seem like
We're seeing some actual good tag team.
Oh, my goodness. Maybe don't say that twice now. Tag into Haley J. Ooh.
Well,
quick tag
Haley
back
J
in.
Look at that. Tiffany Nieves, La Princesa, showing off a little bit of power there. Oh! Going for a cover. 1, 2. Now you are the queen of the South, Miss Dream, and I know that you're looking to become Reality of Wrestling Women's Champion. You've been in there with Alex Gracia before. You didn't get it done then, but I'm sure you're chomping at the bit for another opportunity at a title.
Yes. When I had my match with her, that was when I first got here. I've been doing a lot more work, been working a lot more girls since then. And she may be the Pink Dream, but I am Kaya Dream. So next time, we got some unfinished business, but I'm coming for that title.
Right now, some business up there in the high-risk district. Chris.
It never ends well. Oh, boy. Oh, nobody home for Tiffany Nieves.
Tiffany hit her head hard there, Carolina, and look at that.
Oh.
Look, the right shoe looks like it kind of came off of Gigi Ray, causing her to slip there. Carolina, the Money Birds, normally a well-oiled machine, couple of mistakes here in the early going.
Yeah, it's a bit surprising.
But did you notice that Tiffany pulled away Monica Monroe? That was actually a very smart tag team maneuver right there.
It's starting to seem like Haley and Tiffany are adjusting to each other pretty quickly. For two women that hate each other, maybe they have a lot more in common than you think.
I know, I'm actually surprised. Okay.
Gigi Ray is in a bad way right now. Line tag.
Oof. Oh boy. Oh boy, she's better kick out. Because there is no tag team partner right now for Gigi Ray. Monica Monroe is nowhere to be found.
I mean, Kaya Dream, the last time you saw these two women, they were brawling one another, and you were throwing hands too, but now they seem to be working well together. What do you make of that?
That's what, my enemies always tend to do, team up, so it actually makes sense.
That was a tag, a blind tag into Haley J. Look at that. Tiffany wants to go for the pin. That's no. Haley's like, I smart.
They were working so well. What happened?
Oh, look at that. Oh, wait a minute. That could be the opening Chris Gigi needed.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh. This has to be the moment for Gigi. Oh, Gigi's got to make in the tag. Whoa, throw away Haley.
Gigi get back to Monica Monroe, Carolina.
She can. It's her best friend. She's got to get in there and help her best friend out.
And there's the tag. The Lady Bird is getting ready to fly. Clothesline. Back elbow.
Here we go. Whoa!
Tiffany up and over. And now it's Monica and Haley J.
Haley is the legal opponent.
Sling blade. Finger up on the shoulders. Tag to Gigi.
Oh!
My!
To perfection on Haley J.
Look at Monica.
Oh,
And
that's
GJ
it.
out there about to fly.
Whoa!
Man. Cover. Cover. 1, 2, 3.
Here are your winners.
Money
And still the Reality of Wrestling Women's Tag Team Champions, the Money Birds.
I mean, Kaya, we thought that they were going to be, they looked pretty good, Tiffany and Haley, but it all just kind of fell apart at the end.
That's kind of how it seems to happen, but I see, oh, they're arguing. Oh, yep, it definitely fell apart. And that's why I'm out here watching, because I can see everybody's weaknesses and everybody's strengths too, because the Money Bird's definitely impressed.
Yeah, take that to the bank for you here for your future endeavors here in the women's division, Kaya. Thank you for joining us, and once
Thank you
again,
for joining us,
ladies and
Kaya.
gentlemen, still your women's tag team champions, the Money Birds.
Will Allday, I'm so excited. I brought you in here so you can pick your number to see where you come out in the Last Stand Rumble.
All right.
So excited.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah. I am heating with excitement.
Not bad. Not
That's not
bad.
too bad. That's not too bad, man.
Ooh, not bad at all, Will. It's just, it's not 30.
No.
You know, my entrant, 30. You may not even make it to 30. But, you know, if you do, I would love your autograph.
You know, Clay, I might just be able to make that happen for you, buddy. I'll see you out there.
I'm cool. I'm cool.
All right, good. Calm down.
The following contest is a WWE ID match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Akron, Ohio, weighing in at 270 pounds, Sam Holloway.
Bro Nation getting set for a WWE ID match at the Walker, Texas Lawyer Arena. Big Sam Holloway starting us. Oh, hold on.
You can shut your mouth. Big Sam's got a mic. Shut up. Now, in case you all been living under a rock or you're straight losers, the WWE ID announced their own championship. And tonight, Big Sam starts his path to becoming the first champion. And that starts with beating my so-called rival, that squirt, Marcus Mathers.
And his opponent from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 180 pounds, Philly's finest, Marcus Mathers.
All these men still trying to position themselves in the best possible seating and the best possible matchups to become the first ever WWE ID champion. Again, they're competing in a tournament in promotions all across the United States to see who will wear that beautiful championship title that we saw Paul Triple H Levesque unveil several weeks ago. Marcus Mathers, no relation to Marshall Mathers, I checked. I was very curious.
I checked too, actually.
Well, you know, we're hip-hop heads. This guy has no idea what we're talking about. You know who Marshall Mathers is?
Are you kidding me? I've been collecting his albums since the Slim Shady LP. All right.
First of all, you said albums, so you're showing your age.
Yeah,
here.
well, there you go. So the answer is yes. Longer
tapes.
than you know.
Did you have a vinyl? What'd you call your first wrestling match in Morse code? Crowd strongly behind Marcus Mathers.
21 years old and has already been wrestling for 6 years.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, here at the Reality of Wrestling, we are very familiar with great talent that start at very young ages. Gino Medina, Roxanne Perez, right? So the lineage is there. So for Marcus Mathers, it's here to showcase, whoa, gosh, the skill set. Man, that is a very, very large man in Sam Holloway.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7". Okay, this man could have played any professional sport that he wanted. Could have been a dominant center.
Yeah, I believe
basketball.
Was that Lil Wayne talking about 6'7"? Talking about my hip-hop skills. Come on, man.
Big Sam is huge. Can we talk about how big he is?
Oh.
He's like a monster.
Oh, boy. Well, he's a bully. Sam Holloway's a bully. Sam Holloway wasn't always 6'7".
And he wasn't always a bully either.
Well, he was always bullied when he was much younger and a little more rotund. And frankly, ever since he got that height and got that strength, he's been trying to take out that aggression on others.
Oh, well, he's doing a damn good job of it on Marcus Mathers.
Watch yourself now.
Marcus is his target. Marcus is the one being bullied by Big Sam. And all Marcus wants is his respect.
Cover, 1, 2.
We've seen Sam Holloway here already at the Reality of Wrestling. And Booker T saw enough and liked enough that he actually asked for Sam Holloway to come back. Hey, listen, you know, maybe first time, maybe it was a fluke. So really, this is actually a test from Booker T. Hey, can you really be good in more, multiple times? Fair enough.
And the question is, too, when you've been here before and maybe didn't come up with a win, and now this is your second opportunity, Carolina, how far do you think Big Sam will go to seize this opportunity? Cover, 1, 2.
Big Sam is going to go as far as he can, but truth be told, Marcus is not the person he wants to go up against if he's going to try to set the tone here at Reality of Wrestling.
I don't know.
They got ID together, so Marcus is just as powerful as Big Sam despite the size differential.
Just as powerful despite what? Are you talking?
Yes.
6'7", 200 and almost 80 pounds. What are you seeing that I'm not? I'm sorry.
Heart. Marcus has heart.
And how many pounds can a Hart bench press?
That's a really great question.
Yes, it is. That's why I asked it.
That's a great question, but what does that mean?
Just throwing that out there. And he's showing, well,
a little bit of stupidity, trying to throw his body at somebody that is that massive. Look at that, just throwing around Marcus like a rag doll.
I mean, Marcus, I'll be honest with you, cares.
Don't lie to me.
1, 2. I thought it was going to be academic at that. It would have been better for him. I understand that this is a big opportunity. I understand you want to get a victory in your debut at the Walker Texas Lawyer Arena here at Reality of Wrestling. But if you're Marcus Mathers, when do you say, hey, you know what? This isn't my night.
Well, I don't think you ever want to necessarily give up because, again, that contract could be taken away from you at a moment's notice. So you got to fight, but, again, Carolina, you're not going to fight strength on strength. So Marcus got to figure out some other way to take down the big man. That might be a good way to start.
You can take him down by getting him tired. Big Sam is huge.
Whoa. Oh, boy.
You're hitting something, so getting him tired.
Get him tired. Marcus needs to keep moving around.
Yeah, Marcus is going to be moving. All right, it looks like Marcus is going to be taking flight.
Oh, my gosh.
Smart move by Marcus.
mean, how much did that take out of him, though?
By the looks of it, not a whole lot right now because he's the man standing is Marcus. And I'll give Marcus a pass that he's a Philly boy from Philadelphia as a Washington fan here. I'll give him a little pass. Congratulations to the Eagles. But like the Eagles, let's see Marcus fly.
Oh! Cutter off the second rope. It's had enough. 1, 2, and no, it's not.
This is why he's Philly's finest, because people from Philadelphia are naturally crazy. They are. I mean, who's crazy enough to get in a ring with Big Sam?
Oh, tried to reverse that. No can do.
Going for it again. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
1, 2.
With a handful of tights.
With a handful of tights.
Here is your winner, Marcus Mathers.
Well, certainly WWE ID officials and executives have got to see that Marcus won by nefariously there.
Look. The Reality Wrestling's official is call even in call is official even in WWE ID matches. So there's nothing they can do. Big Sam 0-2 here at the Row.
Gustavo, before you even try and say anything, let me get this off my chest, okay? I'm gonna cut to the quick, all right? Because this has been ongoing between you and I. I know what you're offering. I understand the analytics of what you're trying to get at. But I need to let you know something. I know I haven't been myself, and in fact, as much as I hate it, you're right. I've been a shell of myself. I can handle losses, I can handle disappointments. It's been all throughout my career. 20 years of dealing with the ups and downs. But for the first time I realize I can't do it alone. Can't. And I know I need your help.
Well, that's just it, isn't it, Ryan? Your whole career, everybody's come to you for the help. But who's been there to help you? Since day one, you said it yourself, it's just you. But you never get out what you put into this business. Isn't that right? You've learned that. I learned that years ago. You're learning it now. But that's the problem. You think that things are owed to you. Nothing is owed to you. You go out there and you take it. You take it! It's yours!
Yeah, you know what? It's been mine. In fact, you're right, I have taken it. Business don't owe me anything, but there's a lot of people out there that do. They owe me. They should pay me for all the knowledge that I give them. Put all the time in to make them better when nobody tried to make me better. No one. Zero. Everything I've done is me. And I'm tired of watching people make lines for others when they should be making lines for me.
That's right.
And I'm owed that. And it's time that I take it. So, when do we start?
Do you want to become a professional wrestler? Booker T's Reality Wrestling Training Facility in Texas City, Texas is a 15,000 square foot facility with over 50 full-time students and wrestlers from around the world. Inside sits a 9,000 square foot venue set up for weekly shows where our students will showcase their skills in front of a live studio television audience. In the back, a full weight room complete with state-of-the-art equipment and personal trainers, along with a full staff and personnel running the day-to-day operations. Reality Wrestling provides everything you need to become a well-rounded professional wrestler, learning under the two-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T. Referees, ring announcers, and commentators. At Reality Wrestling, we just don't teach you how to be a professional wrestler, but how to be an elite sports entertainer. This is the reality of wrestling.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Reality of Wrestling Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Rosemont, Illinois, weighing in at 230 pounds, Matty Ice.
Well, here we go. It is main event time on the Reality of Wrestling tonight. Matty Ice has the ability to do something very few men have done, and that is win the Reality Wrestling Championship for a third time. He beat Cam Cole to become the #1 contender, and he walks into the last stand, or excuse me, the last stand is next week. An event that he has won before and gone on to win the Reality Wrestling Championship.
He's beat Cam Cole to get to this point. Matty Ice is here to get his revenge on Gaspar Hernandez, that backstabber.
Whoa. You and I are going to have some words, Carolina.
And his opponent from Houston, Texas, weighing in at 275 pounds, he is the current Reality of Wrestling champion. He's the only wrestler that matters, Gaspar Hernandez.
The champion, Gaspar Hernandez, who Chris Russo is giving a standing ovation to, and I understand why, being accompanied by the two-time Hall of Famer, Booker T.
Show some respect to the boss man, Carolina, or else there's going to be somebody sitting in your seat real soon. The man is right there with the championship around his waist. Gaspar Hernandez walks into tonight as champion, and mark my words, he's going to walk out still as champion.
The man responsible for taking that title off of Zilla Fatu. There is a lot to break down here, just the history between these two men. Last year at this time, Booker T was in the corner of Matty Ice, as Matty Ice was defending his Reality of Wrestling Championship. And Gaspar was there along for the ride. And then Gaspar won the Last Stand Rumble, decided to go after Matty Ice, and put Booker T in his rear view. Who would have thought about a year later they would reunite?
Man, Booker T out here playing chess, all right? Our brains work in checkers style. Booker T has had this planned out the whole time through.
I would like to think that that's true, although I have my doubts. With Carolina, Matty Ice, former Last Stand Rumble winner, as is Gaspar Hernandez. Both men have held the Reality Wrestling Championship on 2 separate occasions. Both men have been mentored and trained by Booker T. They mirror each other in so many ways.
Right. Gaspar and Matty, it's a thin line between love and hate. They were super close at one point, and now they truly hate each other. And this is personal. This beef is personal.
Well, remember, Gaspar Hernandez won his first Reality Wrestling Championship by defeating Matty Ice after he won the Last Stand Rumble.
Yeah, funny how the roles change so quickly in just a year's time or thereabouts. But for Matty Ice, I really think this may be the only opportunity he has left at this championship. Yes, he won it, but Booker has no love lost for Matty Ice. If Matty can't win tonight, there's no chance that Booker ever lets Matty sniff this thing again.
That should be Matty's motivation then, to win tonight and win in front of Booker.
Cover, one. Yo, quick cover there from Matty Ice. A lot of aggression here in the early goings. And do you think that, Chris, that's what Matty's strategy is? let me just try to pepper him with as much offense here early on.
If there is one weakness to Gaspar's game, and there's only one, there's only one, it's lack of experience. That's it.
And he's done a lot with a little.
That just goes to show you how much the expert tutelage of a two-time WWE Hall of Famer can help you out.
Going for another cover here, one. And when you talk about that two-time Hall of Famer, Carolina, we have to say that's the one wild card here, is the influence of Booker T. We know Booker being on the outside, he might find his way into having an impact on this contest.
Booker is not only the wild card, he's the reason for this animosity between these two men.
Ooh. Oh, here's the backslide that Matty wanted earlier.
But you know what? We've seen this new persona, if you will, this new way about himself from Gaspar Hernandez, Chris. I mean, he's about power, he's about violence and destruction. How has that vicious mindset helped him get a grip on the title, and can it backfire? Matty finds a way to frustrate him.
Oh, don't ever talk about letting anything backfire here when it comes to Gaspar Hernandez. There was a reason I didn't quite understand at the time. Why would Gaspar realign himself with Booker T? But all the answers make sense now, and we're seeing the results of that great, great relationship. Oh.
If there's anybody who can expose the weaknesses in Gaspar, it has to be Matty Ice. I mean, they work together, and he knows to expand on that.
Cover. One, two, no.
He didn't hook the leg. I have to say, should have at least tried to hook the leg for a little extra leverage.
Some of that inexperience, as you put it earlier.
Well, you know that Booker has had to have taught him that or told him that, but again, if you get a little flustered, your game plan changes a little bit.
Oh, look at that. If we're in the last stand rumble, Matty would have won right there.
Very true.
Now remember also, Gaspar Hernandez won that last stand rumble, which takes place next week. He did it by last eliminating Zilla Fatu, and we know next week Zilla Fatu will be entering number 1 in the last stand rumble. Oh! Wow, that put a stop to Matty Ice.
Well, now it's Matty's turn to go outside. You know, yeah, Zilla coming in at number 1. That's a lot to ask a former reality wrestling champion to try to survive for as long as that takes for 29 others to come through. Woo. I just don't see that happening for Zilla. Oh, look at Booker there staring outside. Oh, what's the boss man thinking?
Well, Booker's always, to quote Macho Man Randy Savage, thinking. Oh, you dig it. Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Suplex right there. Cover 1, 2. Matty's not moving. Oh, gets the shoulder up at the last second.
Wearing down the challenger. Good for Gaspar also to get his breath back.
Oh, look at that. And now both men are down center of the ring. This is your main event this week on The Reality of Wrestling. Matty Ice tries to become a 3-time champion while Gaspar tries to hold on. The winner of this match will go on to face the winner of the last stand for the championship.
For the most part, Gaspar's had his way with Matty this entire time.
And there's a big clothesline. Matty Ice going for the cover. 1, 2, and no, not enough. And look at Matty, no wasted movement, no wasted motion, but that big right hand from Gaspar. Oh, second line, it's twin.
This is what Matty needs right now. This momentum shift is exactly the power that's going to make him able to win.
He's got ice in his veins, and now staring down Booker T. Oh, look at that. Matty Ice No, we're not going to see. Are we going to see the first ever?
Oh, no.
Matty Rooney. Matty Rooney.
Oh, Booker, get in there. Booker, get in there and do something about it, damn it.
The Matty Rooney. And Matty Ice is just an Iceman coming the way.
No, that's got to disqualify him immediately.
Well, look at this. The Iceman cometh.
Meanwhile, Booker is having a little friendly conversation with the referee.
Oh, Matty. Oh, look, Matty.
Oh,
Matty just got
him with the cigar.
He just got a cigar to the eye. The referee was out of position. Matty Ice moved him. Wait a minute. Oh, DTLH. Cover 1, 2, 3, and still your champion. Hernandez is still the Reality of Wrestling Championship champion. We talked about the influence of Booker T on the outside, and they got the job done. Now the question is, who will stand tall at the last stand? That match comes to you next week. For my broadcast colleagues, Chris Russo and Carolina Teague, for our executive producers, Booker and Charmel Huffman, and our director, Kevin Bernhardt, my name is the Brad Gilmore, and we will see you next week at the last stand.